Hey, what is up, y'all? So welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing for weekly automotive mechanical content for the average shade tree mechanic. If you haven't checked out my previous video, I'll go ahead and post it in the top right. Go ahead and check that out, get caught up, and then come right back. But I did mention that I'm trying to transition into the white-black color scheme of my truck. I have a tradesman, and so for those that do not know, I got the chrome appearance package, and that came with chrome bumpers, and then all the badging was in chrome. All right, so here's what I have to throw on the truck today. So I went OEM with new 4x4 badges. Two reasons why you want to go OEM is one, quality, two, it comes ready to throw on there. As you can see, this is double-sided. Well, clear tape double-sided. Anyways, the top layer is used to keep it intact. The bottom is obviously the glue portion, and so essentially you don't have to line up each one. It is ready to throw on in one unit. So I'll go ahead and post a link down below. Second, here are our new Cummins diesel emblems. So these are not OEM. The only other OEM you can get is black with red turbo diesel. Alright, this is where you can find it on the sports appearance packages. So I do prefer OEM over aftermarket when it comes to these things, but this is the only way I could go black and white. If I went black with red turbo diesel letters, that will literally only be the only red portion or red piece of my truck, and I didn't want that to stand out. I want white and black. Here is to replace my Texas emblem that I have on actually the bottom side of the truck. Alright, so chrome, this was obviously to match this. No longer going with that, so this has to go. Alright, so first we are going to take care of the 4x4. I have a level, I have some painter's tape, and I have some fishing line. And so first what I'm going to do is actually level this out to make sure that this is straight, just because I'm a little crazy like that. I just want it straight and perfect. Alright, y'all, so as mentioned, I want to go ahead and make sure that this is level. Line it up underneath the X. It's pretty much level. If you're crazy like me, you're probably doing this too. If you're not, going off of the X is almost near perfect, although not as perfect as I want. Alright, so that's how it's pretty much going to get lined up. For the most part, good to go. So this is why I have the leveling rod. Alright, so next I have some fishing string. This is 8-pound weight rated. I recommend at least 10 or 12, just because this is going to break as you're kind of using a scissor action trying to cut into the back of these emblems. So if you don't have any of this, go ahead and get some. I am not heating this up, so what I'm going to do is take off these, use the scissor action. Alright, I'm getting in there. And you just want to go ahead and do this. When you feel a little too much tension, kind of ease back on it. Alright, slowly but surely they'll come off. My marker that I'm going to use to make sure that it's level before throwing on the new ones is actually the X. So I'm actually just going to take off the 4s first and then line up the X, make sure it's center before throwing on the new set. And then throw some fishing line off the center so that once I take off the X, I still have the line that I can mark the new emblems with and throw them on there. As you can see, it just broke. So I'm going to go ahead and finish taking off these 4s and come right back. Alright, so as you can see, both of the fours are off. Fishing string was pretty simple. Again, I did not heat anything up. All I did was just use that fishing string, go back and forth in a scissor action, and they both came off with most of the adhesive staying on the truck. Now, I already took off this piece of the adhesive that came on that. The best way that I found is essentially just kind of picking at it at your finger, alright, and just pushing it one direction. And essentially, as you can see, here's some skin coming off. That's really all you're going to have to do. I didn't want to heat it up. I know there's other ways of getting the job done, but as you can see here, I got a good bit already off. Alright, and then once I'm finished with that, I'm using this goof off, or I think there's a goo be gone. Anyways, it just removes adhesive and glue, asphalt and tar, dried latex paint. So I just essentially put a little dab, and it ends up taking off the rest of the adhesive that kind of stays behind after you peel off this this tape. So let me go ahead and finish with that, clean it up, and then move into the next step. One thing before I continue, so after thinking about it for like 5, 10, maybe it was like 15 minutes, it looks like I am leaning towards putting the new 4x4 right here. Something that you can't see probably on the camera, here is a fishing line. Alright, so this is leveled, and this is halfway in between where this starts creasing on the tailgate. Alright, so this is set up perfectly to actually be centered right here. The reason why I'm doing that is because I do plan on throwing something else on right here. Alright, so to me, so for me personally, I just like a nice, even, clean look. Originally 4x4 was up there, and then I had my Texas small emblem right here. Alright, now with this, when I throw it on the bottom, the 4x4 would be right there, and directly across we'll have a new emblem, something like this. Alright, this is personal preference. Essentially, I'm just going to strip that and throw on the new 4x4 right there, move on to that portion. Alright, y'all, so all I have to really do is just remove the back portion, this clear piece of what is covering the glue. Peel that off. Alright, and now it's lined up. Now what y'all can't see is there a fishing line right below that's allowing me to align it directly straight. Just gotta make sure it is straight. I like that. I like that. Alright, so I go ahead and press it in, and voila. Go ahead and peel this off. Alright, there it is. Alright, y'all, so it came out great. I'm just gonna go ahead and press this in. Make sure the glue is mounted really well on the tailgate. Remove this from my fishing line. Boom, good to go. Let's go ahead and move on to... Alright, y'all, so I apologize for the lighting. It's getting pretty late. Light's not directly above the truck, but anyways, here's the second portion. So took measurements already. Here's the fishing line that you probably can't see, being held down by these blue pieces of tape. So essentially I'm just going to throw that on, and really that's about it. So let me go ahead and do this real quick and call it a night. Boom. Push it in. There it goes. Alright, y'all, so I'm pushing through it for tonight. I got some coffee. I'm just a little tired. I've done like 10 miles and just been up since 6 this morning. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these emblems done. So here's the level. I'm literally just lining it up under the turbo diesel emblem, and as you can see, it is way off. So yeah, it doesn't look like that, but from factory they're probably not as aware of perfection. All right, so it's quite a few degrees off, honestly. Anyways, this one's gonna be pretty simple. All right, so I think they probably aligned it. Yep, that's exactly what they did. So they aligned everything together. They probably have one mass sheet, probably eyeball it, and they're just like, so that makes sense because it lines up perfectly with Ram 2500. These emblems over here, which is what they were going for. As long as it looks okay, that's what they're shooting for. Quality control needs to get on it. Anyways, yeah, way off. So just gonna go ahead and remove this using the fishing line, and yeah, maybe about ½ an inch from this side. I'm gonna line it right up from here and throw on the new emblem. All right, so one thing I want to mention, the reason why I went black and white was because they have a black emblem right here, but it still has the red turbo diesel lettering. All right. Also, another thing, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. Now, to get OEM replacements with black, it's $90, and heavy duty is still in red. So I do not want to go that route. So two options are either remove these or plastic dip them. And I'm almost inclined just to remove these and not have to pay the other, what is it, like $50 on the low end for two sets, one set here, one on the other side, or $90 on the high end for the OEM black with red lettering. So I really don't want any red. I want that clean white and black look. So I'm almost tempted to just remove these and just leave my black and whites. Let me know what y'all think. I haven't ordered anything just because I'm still trying to decide what I want to do. But yeah, go ahead and let me know. Okay, so I removed the previous emblem. Here's the new one. So I'm just gonna keep this pretty simple. Place it very similar. I do know the angle is off, but I don't want it to look crazy right now. I'm still not sure what I want to do with this. I might just end up taking this off, but for now I'll leave it on. So essentially it's gonna look right about right there. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm leaving that on so I can line it up. I'll probably take it off next week or whatnot. You know what? Let's use the level. What do y'all think? All right, gents, check out the latest product. Boom, threw that on, took off my little black and chrome flag because it had chrome. Again, I need your suggestions, recommendations on what to do with these. Don't want any red lettering at all, and it looks like those are the only options aftermarket, unless I just take it off. It's also an option, but I'm looking for suggestions. This is a fun little project. Again, I told you I'm going into the white and black color scheme, and so it's only the beginning. I got to get the, a different bug deflector. I got to figure out what I want to do with the grill. You already know about the bumpers, but I think I'm going to hold off on that. But everything's going to come to fruition, and it's going to look sick. All right, so if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and let me know below. Until next time, ciao.
Perfect.